everyone, Phoneybeetlemaniacxs here, and once again. This is going out to DeityfreeDee's and DeityfreeDee's. I've been watching you for a while now because ever since you've made the claims about religion and mental illness and you got your ass handed to you, I've been watching you. And I've been watching you because you keep on making fallacious statements about what Christians believe, and because I am a Christian, you're talking about me. Again, if you don't want to talk about Christians, you shouldn't put on all inclusive, because again, Christians is a large demographic group, and you make claims about Christians which aren't true. Let's go into some of the claims you do make, and let's debunk them, shall we? First of all, you say that Christians deny science. No, they don't. That is a disprovedly false claim. There are people who are scientists who are Christians, like, for example, Francis Collins is a Christian. Kenneth Miller is a Christian. Francis Sirloin is a Christian. There are tons of people who believe in a God, who are Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, all manner of faiths, who are scientists, and it doesn't conflict with their faith at all. Okay, so we got there. Next, the claim that we have to provide nonsense to understand. No, we have to understand the Bible. You see, because it's any idiot can come to the Bible and say, "Well, here's what it says, and this is what it meant." Any idiot can do that. But you see, Dean, those of us with intellects know this way to go textual criticism. Now, if you've ever read any book ever, you understand what textual criticism is. You don't just go through a book saying this is what it means, the literal meaning. You actually have to go further than that. You have to get into the intellectual depth of it, which includes cross reading, taking different passages of the book, and this applies to any book, fiction or non-fiction, and going in and researching it. Now, what you do is, I mean, I'd like to say this is what you do, but again, I'm not pro for this. What you seem to do is take the word on the page and say, this is the whole position that a Christian has to hold, which is the most fundamentally 19th century way of dealing with it ever. Okay? It is not meant to be done that way. Again, I could go through, it would take me longer than I have to explain to you how proper textual criticism is actually done. But what I would recommend to you, and this is not a religious thing, you can go and do literary courses at your local community college, in which they'll teach you about literary criticism, about cross readings, about textual criticism. Therefore, you will have a deeper understanding of how to read a text. Whether you agree with the context or you don't, you'll all have an understanding of how to do cross readings and stuff like that, and make yourself not look like an incompetent. Okay? Thirdly, you do not understand Christian concepts. You don't understand the idea of blood atonement. You don't understand the idea of salvation. You don't understand the idea of sin. You don't understand of repentance. You don't understand the idea of forgiveness. You don't understand the idea of hope. You don't understand the idea of joy. You don't understand the idea of resurrection. You don't understand the idea of the Mass. You don't understand a lot of things, which frankly is quite funny for somebody who calls himself a former Christian. That you don't understand any of these fairly simple to understand concepts. But it's okay, you're in good company in that sense. Now, how do I know? Because what you come to your mouth. You've made claims that Christians are saved by Jesus and they don't have to do anything, blah blah blah, which is the fallacious claim that a lot of people who are idiots make on YouTube. Who bother to research anything and don't understand that Christians have a responsibility because the death of Christ is upon them. They have a moral responsibility to basically carry that good work forth. But again, if you've never actually read the Bible, you wouldn't understand that. If you've never read any of the early church fathers, you wouldn't understand that, but you haven't done that either. Next, again, I'll make this statement for the record, D. I don't make it for you. I don't have a problem with someone being an atheist. For the same reason I don't have a problem with people being Sikhs, being Hindus, being Scientologists, being Mormons, being Shintoists, being Taoists, being whatever religion they want, or not believing whatever they want. Again, that's their choice. My problem is that when they start making statements about me and what I believe, and that's what you do. You make statements about my mental capacity, the way I approach evidence, the way that I go about my life, saying that I am morally inept, saying that I don't understand a lot of things you can't back up with anything substantial because again you don't know me. You don't know a lot of Christians, and you make these generalistic statements that again would fail in any court of law. Because frankly, I know I'm a good moral person, and I'm a better moral person than you. And it's not because I am a Christian and you're an atheist. It's because I'm a good person because I don't make sweeping generalisations about a group I disagree with. And you do. And you insult the mentally ill. And you insult your own mother, for fuck's sake. Yeah, she might have been a horrible mother, but she's still your goddamn mother. Okay, so you can get off your moral high horse right now because I've never insulted the mentally ill just to get a one-up on somebody. I've never said anything that I try to get away with saying something promotes mental illness. How do you promote an illness? You say yes, I'm going to do this because this promotes cancer. What the fuck are you going on about? And you have got Tim. Again, I don't always agree with what Tim says and does. I don't agree with what he said in the Realist Nihilist, but at least he was a lot more factual, a lot more honest than you were about what Tim believes and thinks. And you were telling Tim what he actually thinks instead of actually, doing the honest thing of asking him. That's the problem with YouTube, is that a lot of people don't presume and don't ask people what they actually believe. Which is the reason why I always leave my comments open. Because if someone wants to ask me something, they can ask me. If you want to know what I believe, ask me. Instead of telling me what I believe, ask me what I believe, and I'll tell you. Don't seem to assume what I believe on my intelligence levels or what I think. Because again, you make yourself look like a complete and total idiot. And I'm sorry, D, that is the beginning and end of it. This is Phoneybeetlemaniacxs. For dreams make a true out.